Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hull City in Football Manager 2018. And I didn't plan to record a new episode this close in the match schedule to last episode, but I mean, I've been so exciting. I love this save so much. I'm having so much fun. And as you know, I was talking about the possibility of a takeover and in the previous episode. And that basically scared me to death. I've been like so extremely nervous, like what is going to happen? Will I get fired? So after recording last episode, I kind of like I couldn't stop playing the save. I had to play until I like got to know what was going to happen, if I was going to keep my job. And luckily though, I didn't have to wait that long. Like I was playing for like not that much time until we got the final answer, and I'm going to show you. But yeah, I was terrified, I was nervous, and I couldn't stop playing until we know the answer. And then after I knew the answer, I saved the game, I turned it off, and I waited until next day. And that's it, of course, days I could record this episode. But yeah, long story short, you know that Consortium was planning to take over the club, and they also completed a takeover. And while taking it over, there were rumors, so they were even like saying it, that there are already speculation that I would be replaced, or at least could be replaced by, of course, Alan Pardew. And you know him, he's a very famous manager, been in many clubs throughout history. So I was terrified, will I lose my job? And then I got this personal message from the chairman, the new chairman. He said that, let's see, where is it? Yeah, like this. Ambler has added that all through it had been his intention to appoint a new manager following the takeover. He will consider letting you keep your job and will inform you of his decision shortly. And it was kind of when I got this news, I started sweating, I became nervous, I was like climbing on the walls. I didn't know, like, I need to know what's going to happen. And then I got this message after the last game I played. New chairman Andy Ambler has informed you that you will be allowed to stay on as a manager of Hull City. And he motivated that he's been impressed by the support for your management at the club, and he has been persuaded to allow me to remain in charge. So, whoa, my god, that was like lifting a stone off my chest. Could you imagine me creating this save, enjoying it, having so much fun, for it to end during November of the first season? Not because we are doing garbage, but because of a takeover. So this basically made me dance and scream and sing and party, and yeah, really happy. And as you can tell probably from the way I'm talking, I'm still very, very much excited, because this means the save lives on. We're gonna keep having fun, we're gonna keep rebuilding Hull City, and we're gonna keep on striving for glory. And today's episode, as you can see, we have only played one game since that Middlesbrough game, and that game versus Sheffield United, and they are currently in 22nd place in the league. So it was a game we should be winning easy, and so we did. We got a big win, and look at the hat-trick by Dicko. But of course, you know my history with injuries, so Mr. Dicko, he didn't only score a hat-trick, he also picked up a injury. Now, as you can see, he's about to come back, and it's been, let's take a look here. It's been like in international duties, so it's actually like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks since the last game. So he was out for, I believe it was 3 to 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks ish, potentially. But looks like he will be back pretty soon. That's good news for us. Today we are playing Ipswich, currently in 6th place in the league. But you know, this league table is so very close, so they're not that far behind us. I mean, if they manage to beat us today, they are only going to be 4 points behind us. And we need to get a good result whenever we can to keep the pressure on the other teams. But as I said earlier, I didn't expect to record an episode this soon. I was expecting to maybe record something around here-ish, because I don't want this season to be like 50 episodes long or anything crazy like that. So probably going to do a bigger jump before the next game. Actually, we're not going to start Dicko. That was a mistake. He still has his potential injury. We're going to start Buso, but we're going to keep Dicko on the bench because, as you can tell, all our other strikers is currently injured. I have sent an offer to Rossi that I was talking about in the first episodes of this series, because his injury is up now, so we might bring him in as a free transfer. There are other clubs interested in him though, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. And as always, my team talks. Come on, guys. Nobody loves me. They don't care what I say. Damn it. Well, that's at least a little bit better. But yeah, we might bring him. I have sent in on contract offer, but I'm not the only club interested in him, so we'll have to wait and see. But you know, I was talking about him a few episodes ago, and I see him like his fitness levels is complete garbage, and he is injury prone. But I think he could be a perfect player to just have on the bench as a striker, and then when it's like 20 minutes left of the game and you desperately need to score a goal, I think he could be a brilliant super sub, because his abilities when it comes to like his tactical skills and his mental skills and so on is definitely above championship level. So I think that could be a really good signing if we manage to get it. And another thing I've been struggling with, this is a luxury problem, but in the championship you need to have 7 players from England in your match squad, and it's actually like kind of put me in a situation where some players that I would like to play almost isn't playing at all, and some players that are a bit weaker is kind of playing every game because they are from England, and that's not optimal. But I mean, we are topping the table. We kind of can't really complain, but it's just an interesting situation. I really feel like we are going to need to try to sell some players during the January window when it comes up, because with every player coming, I mean, we started this up like 10 players injured, and for every player that comes back, that just makes it the competition for match spots bigger and bigger. And if they aren't playing at all, they won't do much good for their value, and then we might as well sell them before their value declines too much. But yeah, let's focus on the match now, because I've been speaking out here talking about other things, and it was a pretty boring first half. We are actually behind in chances, even though we are playing at home. That's a bit worrisome, and I changed it up to play a little bit more attacking here for the second half, but it doesn't seem like it's paying off, because we haven't created anything, not at all. I think we are going to change our tactic around even further. Let's bring up Greek up on top, bring Stewart higher up in the pitch, and what would be a good role? I'm gonna go with ball winner, because we need somebody focusing a little bit on defense. And I guess we'll try that for now. Confirm changes. But we haven't created a single chance here during the second half. I'm not sure what's up with that. And here is Ipswich with another highlight. That's unfortunately a very good pass, and oh my god, that was really close. Great chance for them, and a great chance for them is not a good thing for us. So this is not working. During the second half, we haven't created that single shot. Well, they have created, I believe, like 2 or 3 shots. We need to go back to the drawing board, see what can we change here, because this is clearly not working. Clearly not at all. Doing some serious thinking here. Actually, let's just go to the tactics screen, because I can stare at this analyze this information for ages, and that would be very boring for you guys. So let's see what we can come up with here. I really don't want to sub Dicko with his injury. I really wouldn't like to do that. What can we come up with? We are going to change the way we are playing at least. So we have been, let's try to go more direct passes, because we have been playing a little bit slower. See what that can do. And also let's try to exploit the middle, because we have 3 guys here in the middle, so maybe we can take advantage of that. Other than that, I mean, look at these ratings. Would have been perfect to have Rossi now, wouldn't it? Sub him here for the last 30 minutes and having score 2 goals. That would be brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So let's bring down Greek and let's bring in a real attacking midfielder in Vandro, like that. And then play a little bit like too many playmakers, I feel like, but we have very limited options right now with the current situation. And can we change anything around? Let's try to change his role around. Let's go for false 9, because it's clearly not working right now. Maybe these guys can link up a little bit stronger then. And then let's think of one last sub. Do you want to make one? And if we do, who would we like to sub? Actually, I'm intended to do like this. Bring in Brady, because he's a ball-winning midfielder. We need to take control of this, and he can help us with that. And Gruig was a little bit more tired than Larson, and he was actually performing a little bit weaker. So just to balance things out, maybe something, actually even go for a deep line playmaker, just to balance things out a little bit. See what happens. All right, let's try this and see if we can make any improvements from it. Still looking at these, nothing at all. Come on, guys. So why, oh why? Yeah, kind of the clock is running away from us. So we are going to risk it here, and this is definitely risky. We're going to sub Dicko, and oh my god, this is a dangerous move. This is a very, very dangerous move. I really don't like playing players with injuries like that, but I mean, our 2 other strikers are out with longer injuries. They can't even play. Clock is ticking and ticking and ticking. At least we are creating chances now. We're going from 4 to 6 to 7 chances. So that is an improvement. But this is Ipswich with the possession. This is Ipswich advancing. Intercepted though by Aina. And maybe we can turn it around. That was a very optimistic pass. Like, what was up with that? You cleared it, but you weren't under any pressure. So you didn't have any reason to clear it. And it wasn't like nowhere close to any of our players. It was not like he was trying to find somebody. Come on, guys. We are into extra time. Beautiful Aina wins it back for the 2nd time. Trying to use Dicko, but I'm really nervous. Whenever Dicko runs, I'm just waiting for him to fall down dead with his injury. Beautiful there by Larson. Long cross another time. I mean, we are playing more direct, but that's almost like silly. Bowing into the box. And oh my god! That could have been a very, very interesting goal, like bouncing off the goal after that mistake. And oh my god, now I'm nervous. No mistake, no mistake, no mistake. Pretty please. No. Come on, guys. Beautiful Dawson, our captain. Captain fantastic. Intercepted it. Clock is taking 30 seconds left. Can we create something before the ref blows the whistle? And I mean, we are playing more direct, but I mean, those passes we are currently making, I wouldn't call that direct passes. They are like stupid passes, like gambling. People are just like kicking it up on chance, hoping for them to reach somebody. They clearly are not. Here's Bowen. Here is Moreno! And I guess that was the last chance of the game. So maybe something can happen from the corner, or maybe not, because that's cleared, and that's the full-time whistle. So I would say we were playing really, really bad. We were really struggling. And then when I made those changes in the 70th minute, we turned things around. Because basically, since we did those changes, they didn't manage to create a single highlight, while we went from 4 shots to 8 shots. So we saw a clear improvement there. After those changes, maybe I should have done it a little bit earlier, but still, we were playing at home. Ipswich is a good team, currently in 6th place, but we need to win every at home game. The lads need to know that was not good enough. It wasn't. Some of them look stressed, but I mean, they are also very young players, so I'm not surprised. And kind of would like to talk individual to some of them, like 6.2 rating, 6.3 rating, but they are already like they have reacted to what I said in a good way. So I guess we can skip those individual talks. Now I'm just going to end the game, leave it here, and see. Pray to the Football Manager RNG gods that Dicko's injury didn't become worse because of that. And of course we got another injury. Luckily though, it's just 1 to 3 days. But it doesn't look like Dicko's injury had become anything worse. So, phew, that's a relief. But yeah, I think that's it for this episode. Definitely going to try to play a few more games before next episode, so we actually can move forward and get somewhere this season. But as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Really appreciate it, guys. And as always, I love it when you're active, commenting on the videos. I love to get your feedback, what you think, what's going on. So I love to hear from you guys in the comment section. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.